Hey friends, it's Rachel with the Ponds Farmhouse, and I'm here today with another quick and easy DIY project that involves some Dollar Tree materials. But the best part is that I saw these lanterns in Ballard Design catalog, and that's what really sparked my interest because I saw the lanterns and I thought, I don't want to spend over $100 on a little bitty lantern. So I remember seeing this little garden fencing at the Dollar Tree. And I thought, well, maybe we could do something with that to create something similar. So that's what we're going to be working with. So all you need is this fencing. You need one of the little wooden boxes that you can also pick up at Dollar Tree for $1.25. You'll need some paint. We're going to leave these the fencing black for this project. I actually thought about doing it with paint, but the ones on Ballard Design are black, and so we're going to go with that. So we're going to paint the box black, but you'll also need some E6000 glue. You'll need a hot glue gun, and you'll need some snips because we need to cut the fencing. So what we're going to start out with is we're going to go ahead and paint the little wooden box, and then we're going to cut and make the fencing work for the box. And then we're going to get started. So how does that sound? Are you ready to see this transformation? All right, let's get started. Okay, the very first thing you want to do is paint the wooden box from Dollar Tree. And I'm painting mine like a graphite color, similar to the color of the fencing. And then we want to go ahead and cut the fence. And what we want to do is remove the little spikes on it first, making sure to cut as evenly as possible. And then go ahead and divide the sections. At each arch, just cut in between the where it's connected. It's kind of easy to do because it's kind of like a little channel there that's thinner. The most difficult part is where it's thicker and you just have to cut a little, press a little harder there. But you want to cut each individual piece, and each individual piece miraculously is exactly the size of your little box. And then you also want to cut off these little ends here. And you want everything to be pretty much even. So you want to cut to the same height on each side so that everything kind of matches up when you finish up your all the pieces, because you're going to want them to kind of connect at each corner when you put them on the box. Okay, now we've got our wooden box painted black, and we have cut all of our pieces of our garden fence into sections, and now we're just waiting for paint to dry. And then we're going to crank up the hot glue gun, and we're going to be using the E6000 and the hot glue gun. What that's going to do for us is the hot glue gun that glue will dry quickly. This will dry more permanently so that these pieces will not come loose. So that's going to be our goal, is to get it all put together here after the paint dries. So stay tuned. Okay, for this step, what I'm doing first is applying the E6000 glue, and I'm just making sure that I'm applying it where it's going to adhere to the plastic. As I mentioned before, the plastic has a little bit of a groove on the back side, and so you want to be sure that you're applying the glue, both glues, the E6000 and the hot glue, to the area where it's going to be able to adhere. And then you just want to hold it in place, and it doesn't take too long for the hot glue to dry, and then it'll hold the rest of it in place until the E6000 glue has a chance to dry as well. So we've got the first side put together, and you're just going to want to line it up, with your bottom of your little wooden box. So we're going to do the exact same thing here, putting the E6000 and the hot glue on. And for this piece, when you start bringing them together, you want to be sure that the corners overlap. So you want to be cautious here that they're overlapping. They're not going to be a perfect overlap, but they're going to be close enough. I promise you, it's going to look fine. But you do want to make sure that they're touching. So then you can continue on around to the next side. Okay, next we're going to want to go ahead and start connecting the corners of the lantern. So you're going to put a little bit of E6000 and a little bit of hot glue in there, and you want to just secure them as best you can. One of the things that I found that was important here is that with this being a little bit more fragile, the glue doesn't adhere quite as quickly. So what I did was I just put some little twist ties on it, put the glue in, hold it really tightly, and then apply the twist ties. Once I did that, then everything was taken care of. Everything felt very secure. So that's what you want to do here is go ahead and zip tie it together. Then you're going to take, once the glue has dried, take your zip ties off, and you can add candles, and you're ready to decorate. I thought I'd show you a couple different versions of how you can use these. I actually painted another wooden box so that I could set one of the lanterns on it, and that way there would be two different heights. Here it is on my dining room table. And then I took it and placed the two lanterns on my console table. I thought that might be a really pretty place to have them to decorate for spring. And then I moved them to the coffee table. So they're just very versatile. You could use them almost anywhere. They look great on an outdoor table, in a sunroom, just anywhere that you would like to use these little candle lanterns. Thank you so much for watching. And if you haven't done so already, I hope you'll subscribe to my channel.